Ambrosia looks like a little town in GTA 6, but I'm telling you right now, this place is going to be one of the most dangerous and politically explosive spots in the entire game. Before we get into it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for daily GTA 6 videos just like this one. Alright, today we need to talk about Ambrosia. On the surface, it's just another Leonida town with a sugar refinery, some farmland, and a couple of vote for me signs scattered along the roadside. But this is Rockstar we're talking about. That means there's always more going on under the hood. This isn't just some filler space on the map. Ambrosia feels like one of those deceptively quiet places that's going to suck you into its drama the second you step foot there. Right off the bat, Ambrosia has a political subplot baked into it. Aaron Henshaw is running for mayor here. And this guy isn't exactly subtle. His campaign literally has slogans like, "Finally a politician with balls," and "The right choice for Ambrosia." That's not exactly the clean-cut, handshake on the town square style politics you'd expect. This is the kind of campaign where someone's probably getting slapped in the parking lot after a debate. And here's the kicker. Henshaw's openly endorsing Allied Crystal, the company running the local sugar refinery. Now, if you've played any GTA game before, you know how Rockstar loves to tie corporations into crime. This could mean a few things. Maybe Allied Crystal is running dirty money through the refinery. Maybe they're involved in smuggling, or maybe there's some backroom deal where the mayor's race is basically a cover for who gets to control the town's sweet profits. Now, sugarcane might not sound like a high-stakes criminal enterprise until you remember that in the real world, agricultural industries have been tied to everything from labor exploitation to political coups. Rockstar knows this, and I'd bet good money the refinery in Ambrosia isn't just a pretty building in the background. Picture this: giant steel silos, steam clouds, conveyor belts moving cane through massive processing lines, freight trucks pulling in and out, perfect for smuggling or intercepting goods. A fenced-off perimeter patrolled by security that just happens to be a little too heavily armed for a sugar factory. And with GTA 6's 150 plus enterable buildings, this refinery could easily be the setting for a high-risk robbery or a stealth infiltration mission. Think Payday 2, but instead of a bank vault, you're taking down a production floor while the smell of molasses is in the air. Sounds kind of ridiculous, but it could be kind of fun. Geographically, Ambrosia feels like it's going to be one of those in-between stops on your map. Far enough from Vice City that it has its own identity, but close enough that it's still tangled into the big city's corruption. I'm picturing Main Street, a diner, a bait and tackle shop, maybe a campaign HQ for Henshaw plastered with Allied Crystal logos. Farmland with sugarcane fields stretching out into the horizon, dotted with harvesters and trucks. Industrial zones like the refinery, warehouses, and maybe even a train line cutting through. And of course, with it being a small town, you gotta have the local gossip. NPCs and bars muttering about the city folks poking around where they shouldn't. The town's layout could be perfect for missions where you start in a calm, sunny postcard looking street and end in a chaotic shootout down by the refinery's loading docks. Here's where my Rockstar brain starts connecting the dots. Political favors. Maybe you help Henshaw in exchange for immunity or a payout. Or you completely sabotage him because another faction wants the refinery under their control. Industrial heist. The refinery could be a mission hub where you intercept trucks, steal payroll cash, or swap out shipments for something less legal. Ambrosia as a hideout. In the early game, it could be a low-profile spot to lay low, run side jobs, and get a feel for the world before the big Vice City chaos kicks in. And then a return later. Rockstar loves making you leave a place early in the story, only to come back when the stakes are way higher. Maybe the town's political balance shifts and now it's crawling with armed guards or rival gangs. Think about GTA 4's Dukes and Broker area. Quiet at first, then you're suddenly in a war zone. Now, Rockstar doesn't name drop a town, give it a mayor, and tie it into a major industry unless they plan on making it matter. Ambrosia feels like it's going to be a perfect blend of political satire, small town corruption, and high-value crime opportunities. And honestly, I think it's going to be one of those places where you drive in expecting to grab a quick collectible and drive out an hour later after accidentally committing 3 felonies and making a new enemy. Now, with all of that, do you think Ambrosia is going to be more story-heavy or more of a side activity hub? And do you think Allied Crystal is going to be just window dressing or one of GTA 6's biggest corporate villains? And if you're as hyped for Ambrosia as I am, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for daily GTA 6 videos just like this one. Alright, with that all out of the way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.